Hi guys, and welcome to a walk around of this lovely 3-bed 3-bath villa here on Torre Golf Resort. This is in a brilliant location, by the way. It's like a massive corner plot. It is a lot bigger. I mean, most plots of an Ebros are around 400 square meters. This is at least 5. And you'll see that when we go around the garden and have a good look around. But yeah, lovely big garden, huge pool. Yeah, excellent. So let's look at location first of all, okay guys? So we're on the road of Kazan, okay? If anyone knows the resort, this here is the entrance from King's College side. Okay, so that's security right there. It's almost like you've got your own security here. And King's College School just here. So that's dead easy access in and off resort. Okay, you are going to get a bit of through traffic because of course it's one of the main entrances, one of 2. But like I said, you're right on the access to roll down and to go down to the motorway beaches and stuff like that. Yeah, like I say, security is literally opposite you, which is always a bonus as well. So let's have a little walk through. As always, I'm just gonna note things as I go, okay? Fantastic trees and vegetation out here, but does all need cut back a little bit. So you've got a big olive tree here. You've got these, I don't know what they're called, but obviously that should all be cut from on the bottom of it. And again, bougainvillea, which is amazing, but all needs cut back. These are very cheap things to do, you know. You're talking probably, from this point, I reckon a gardener would charge around about €200 just to cut all of this back, cut all of these back, and just smarten it all up. But fantastic plants and olive trees and bougainvillea and everything, really nice. So all that needs is a little bit of cutback. Let's have a little walk through, see what you think. So if anyone knows the Ebros, you're walking straight into the lounge area as you come through the door. Okay, so these are of course the biggest villas on resort. Okay, 3-bed 3-bath over 2 levels. Okay, the layouts inside of them are identical. You can play about with these and muck about with these a lot, but this is the standard layout. Okay, this is coming on at €265,000. Okay, for an Ebro with this size plot, this size pool, which you'll see in a minute, I think a fantastic price, and I really can't see this sitting on the market long. It really shouldn't. So as you come in, like I said, you come into this kind of square, almost kind of hallway area a bit, and then you've got the lounge straight ahead of you. You've got the hallway to the right, which leads up the stairs, and of course you've got a bedroom and a bathroom down here as well. So staying in the lounge, on the right-hand side here, you've got quite a nice 4 table and chairs. You've got a chaise lounge style here. I think it's like synthetic leather, but in really good condition, or it feels in really good condition. A real funky table here with like a marble kind of granity top. And then looking over to the kind of TV area and cabinet there, which obviously these are matching. But it's actually quite nice. I quite like that. It's very unusual. Obviously 2 double doors. Well, you've got a double door. Well, that's wider obviously than that, but they're both double doors, basically leading straight out into the garden, which, as you could even see from here, is lovely and sunny, and that is going to be like that all day, and we'll get to that when we basically go through the garden. To my right, I can see the original Kento AC unit. Okay, so that will be AC only. Don't forget, everything in La Torre comes with central heating as well. Okay, which you can see just there underneath the TV. But there's central heating throughout on all properties here. And then off to the left, you've got the kitchen, and again, lovely big kitchens. Again, by far the bigger kitchens of any property on La Torre. So they're nice and big. You've got a separate utility area off there, which we'll have a look at in a minute. But again, this is all the original fixtures and fittings. The actual worktops and everything are in great condition, as are the drawers and the cupboards. Yeah, everything is in great condition. This one maybe not so much. But it depends, again, like I always say to people, it depends how long you're going to be here. If you're coming and moving, then of course you change all of these, because these are 15 years old and the actual newer ones are much more economical. But if you're just using it as a holiday home for now, just use it for now and see, I'm sure at some point you're going to change it. Lovely bright kitchens, as they always are in here. That's no doubt as well due to the orientation here, because I'm in the kitchen now, but if I'm facing that way, it's almost directly south, and that way is pretty much directly west. So you're getting you're like on a southwest corner here. So lots and lots of sun here all day. The utility out here, let's have a little quick look, because they are big sizes out here. So they've actually put windows in here as well. That's a static window that doesn't open. That one is one that opens. So that's great, because obviously originally they were just all wide open, which means when it rains or when it's dusty and all that, it all comes into the utility. And over here, obviously you've got your washing machine here. This is your combi boiler. And of course you've got, you've got a spare fridge there. So it's probably a drinks fridge or something like that. As you can see, it's just like a little worktop been added there as well. and another cupboard. So that's all good. And as always, the kitchen door there leads straight out into the garden. This door here goes straight out to the garden as well. Won't go too much in. I mean, listen, anebros you can play about with loads. My house here on La Torre is an anebro. It's been modified in lots of different ways. I mean, you can obviously take that out and bring that into the kitchen to make an even bigger kitchen. You can do lots and lots of things. But, you know, it's a blank canvas. And it is, like I said, it's all in great nick. You know, you might want to, like I said, change the oven hob. Probably not so much, but at some point you're going to change those. Simply because they're not fan ovens and things like that, you know, so they take twice as long to cook everything as the new ones do. But again, like I said, if you're using this as a holiday home predominantly now, you're not going to do that now. You'll probably do that at a later point. So plenty of cupboards, like you see, and workspace. Coming out the kitchen, let's stay to the rooms downstairs first. So this is your front door here. So let's head down towards the hallways. So directly ahead is the downstairs bathroom, and to my left is one of the bedrooms. So bathroom, again, as with the anebros, they're all good sized bathrooms. You know, this is a nice big family bathroom. Everything here as should be. Full size bath just to the left. And that is the original. So it's the original fixtures and fittings in here. Although the bidet would have been there at some point, that's been taken away, which is good. So you can obviously add, you can see they've just put a couple of little drawer things here, but you can actually add something bigger there if you wanted to, just for towels and things like that. Good stuff. The bathroom, turn right, brings us into the downstairs bedroom. Again, all decent double-sized bedrooms in these villas. So this is set up as two singles. They're standard singles. They're not storages or anything like that, but actually feel nice. You know, they feel quite nice quality. Inbuilt wardrobe over there, as always. And then you've got two lights here. You've got one, just a normal hanging light here, and you've got a fan light over there. And another AC unit there. Okay, now I've checked the remotes for the units that are in the bedrooms, and they appear to be heating and cooling. You know, they have got a heat mode on as well, just so that you know. Like I said, they've all got central heating anyway. But as I'm aware of, the lounge is AC only on the unit in there, but I think all bedrooms have got cooling and heating. So coming out of the bedroom, this door directly ahead is just a big storage room, right? So basically just for all your junk. You know, you can put anything in you want in there, whether it's bikes, golf clubs, you know, that's what it's for. Now, before we go upstairs, let's check out, I'm sure everyone wants to know. So I just noticed this as well. This is your AC timers. Yeah, so when you put the AC on, if you're renting this, for example, when you put the AC on, they can only turn it on for a quarter of an hour, half an hour, or 2 hours. When that runs out, it switches off and they've got to come and reset it, do it again. So it just means that people can't go out all day leaving the AC on. You've got a little fire extinguisher there, so it's obviously been rented in the past. Right, let's get out. This is an amazing part of the house out here, guys. It's a lovely big plot. So as you come out onto this, obviously this big kind of terrace area with a pergola above, as always. And this is, as you can see, pretty big area out here. So you've got a table and 6 chairs over here. Let's just go to my left. And this is where it gets interesting. So the plot, immediately, I seen was bigger than standard. Like I said, the standard is 400. This is at least 5. I'll obviously get the exact plot size, but you'll think around 500 square meters. It's going to be very close to that. The pool is absolutely huge. Now that's at least a 10 by 5. It may be a little bit bigger than that, but it's at least a 10 by 5. But this is a really good pool that you can actually swim in. Do you know what I mean? Which you don't get rarely. Well, you don't get usually, not rarely. And then off to the side, you've also got this kind of side garden, which again, really unusual. So this is where the plot size are differing here. And that goes all the way back to here. That's obviously your pool pump house there. Shower there for your pool. But yeah, hopefully you're getting the kind of size of it. It's a huge pool, huge. Now I'm looking at it, and yes, I can see some tiles are missing in it. You know, with these videos, I always like to do it as if you guys are here. So I can see some tiles are missing. So worst case scenario, best case scenario, you just get them tiles put back in again. You can stick them in, you don't even have to take the water out. You can get like an underwater glue where you stick some tiles in. If it continues to happen, it may be that it needs completely regrouted. And we can get you a price for that. This size pool, I'd be really guessing, because this is a big pool. But just as a relative guess, I'd probably say around 1,200 or thereabouts, 12 to 1,400 euros to regrout the whole pool. That's taking all the tiles off, well, not taking them all off, but they basically blast them all. Any loose ones are pulled off, and then they just basically retile, regrout all the bits that need done. But anything, like I said, I'm guessing, because I know for a standard 6x3, 8x4, they go from kind of 600 to 900 to do that. So I'm just guessing, you know, it could be a good bit higher because it's a massive pool. But like I say, best case scenario, you just glue them back in, and they might be good for a good few years yet. You don't know. Now you've got fencing on this side, like you can see. There's fencing between this house and the one next door over there, and there's also fences at the front. This one is almost like that, you know, you get that I don't know how you explain it. It's kind of like a bamboo-y. So yeah, it does look a bit messy, and again, probably at some point that definitely needs to come down and replaced. But hopefully you're getting an idea of the plot size here, guys. This is a brilliant plot, massive pool. And it's kind of like an open aspect. You don't feel like you've got a lot of people around you at all, because this is on a big corner plot, so there's no houses that side. And then you've got obviously the house next to it at that end, and you've not actually, we'll get a better idea of it when we're up the top, but usually these are back to back as well. And this one, although there is villas at the back of it, this is kind of situated in the middle of these two, so it just has a very open aspect feel to it. So you've got a few sunbeds here, again a bit worse for wear. Okay, so again, you might be able to use them, clean them up for a bit, but you're going to replace them. There's obviously a huge umbrella somewhere, like a huge sombrero thing somewhere. Let's walk right down to the other side. Another olive tree here. And over here underneath this is probably the big umbrella. I can see the frame of a massive umbrella under here, and it looks like some more sunbeds. And then over here is like a real wood shed, like a proper wood shed, which is great. You can see the bike's just put outside, but great for chucking whatever you want in there as well. And that will be lockable as well, so all good. Orientation, according to what I'm looking at, pretty much where the sun is now is southwest. Okay, so pretty much that way is going to be south, and then pretty much west is pretty much over here. So it's a fantastic orientation, because you're going to have the sun pretty much all day on this garden, literally all day. Yeah, this feels really nice and open. Right, again, the trees just need tidied up. You know, I'm talking, you know, I have a gardener that comes around, because of course the resort takes care of your lawn. They take care of your lawn front and back, and they take care of all your hedges as well, which is why you can see they're in very great condition. Anything you have planted yourself, so any trees that's planted yourself in your own grounds, whether that's here or whether that's bougainvillea at the front, you have to take care of them. You have to maintain them. The resort doesn't do that. Now, I have a gardener guy that comes in twice a year, sometimes 3 times a year, depending on how fast they've grown. And that's around €60 each time. So, you know, it's inexpensive to keep them looking really nice. So, back through the lounge, chaise lounge this side, you've got your TV over there. This is the front entrance to the villa, dining down here, kitchen just through there. Let's head upstairs. So again, one thing I really love about these villas are the big atrium staircases. You know, they always feel lovely and bright coming up the stairs. Up to this small landing area here, and these are your other 2 bedrooms, which are both en suite. Okay, so directly ahead is what I would regard as probably your bedroom 2 type thing. It's not your master. Downstairs bedroom 1, say this is bedroom 2, next door is going to be the master. That's kind of always regarded as the master bedroom. Lovely and bright again. You've got windows that side facing west, that side facing south, so it's always going to be lovely and bright in this villa. Inbuilt wardrobes again, as always, and again you've got one light here, fan light over here. And then you've got the AC unit, which again looks to me to be the reversible one, so that'll be heating and cooling. Again, don't forget central heating throughout as well. And that is a standard double. Well, I say standard, it's a pretty funky frame on it, but yeah, it's a double. The ensuite to this room as well is huge. It's the biggest bathroom in the house. But massive bathroom, bidet down here, your toilet over here, they've put little shelves here, full-size bath, always full-size baths in the Torre. And then you've got the sink and your mirror over there, and your towel warmer / radiator. And windows. All bathrooms, again, all the bathrooms in this style villa will always have a kind of a good big window in it. Right, through to what most would regard as the master. Okay, coming into the master, you come into this kind of longish hallway area here. The ensuite is directly to the right. Okay, again, full-size bath down there, big window, and these are the original fixtures and fittings. But again, look in decent condition. You know, again, you're probably going to change them because pretty much everyone has, right? They're 15 years old. But they're absolutely fine to start with. This is not a seat on the toilet, but I don't think that's probably not going to be a deal killer. And then into the master. So as you come into the master of these, you've got two terraces. You've got one here to the left, which is to the front of the house, and you've got one to the rear, which is towards the garden, which is the bigger terrace. You've got a double, again, pretty nice modern double bed here, with your bedside cabinets, which are actually very nice as well. You've got across to your inbuilt wardrobe again, and then let's look at both terraces. So this is the smaller one at the front of the house. So as you can see, they've just got that set up with a small table and two chairs, and this just looks towards basically the front of the house. And then the other side is your bigger terraces, your biggest terrace, not terraces, bigger terrace, which basically looks towards the garden. So this is obviously where your pre-installation for your exterior AC units is, which has obviously been fitted because they've got the AC units in. But this is a great size terrace. Again, yeah, I mean, this is just needs a good scrub down. There's nothing wrong with it at all, just needs a good scrub. And like I said, this just looks straight down onto the garden area, which is fantastic size, really is. So it's not just that it's a bigger plot, which it is. It's just that, as you can see from the kind of design and the way that where this is situated, you're getting the sun all afternoon, trust me on that one. And then this is the entrance to the King's College entrance, literally just off this roundabout here. Which, like I say, is double-edged. It's great because obviously you can jump out the resort really easily. It's great because you've got a security guy literally on your doorstep 24 hours a day. Yeah, you're going to get a bit more through traffic because it's one of the main entrances, but really that's going to be more maybe once or twice a day, maybe when the school starts and when the school finishes, because of course King's is just opposite us, which again is great for some people, and other people might not like it. I mean, this is not a dual carriageway by any stretch of the imagination. It's never going to be that busy, but you will get a bit of through traffic, obviously. Right, guys, like I said, this is coming on at 264,995, so just shy of 265,000 euros. Fully furnished, fully AC'd, obviously full gas central throughout. Big plot, around 500 square meters. Big pool. Really big pool. And yeah, it's just a fantastic size and lots of sun. You know, if you want the sun, you want the garden. And of course, people are going to buy these villas and they will always put their own mark on it, you know. So, you know, forget the fact the sunbeds, yeah, okay, not in great nick, they need to be probably chucked. You need to just spend maybe a couple of €100 getting the planting and all that sorted, probably replace this at some point. But you're talking about minimal things here. To get this position, this size plot, this size pool in this orientation, yeah, it really is not much. Any questions, guys? You know, you can always get us via email on inquiries@polarisworld.org.uk. Calling from the UK, 0208 090 3631. Calling from Spain, 968 032 042. Hope you enjoyed, guys. Any questions, get in touch.